Posterized. When an act of brilliance is spectacular enough to warrant reproduction in a printed poster. In the NBA, the term used when a dunk leaves a defending player humbled, shamed, and exposed.
Julius roaring to the basket, came up in Walton's face.
But which is the most spectacular dunk ever? Can one be greater than all others?
Chambers. Oh, boy.
That is pure posterization right there.
He literally vaulted. It was like a pole vaulter.
Wow! Now that is attacking the basket.
That's what you call a poster dunk. The Lister Blister.
Oh, they just took the gravity right out of the building.
And I just brought it down with a lot of force.
Unbelievable. Monster dunk right in somebody's mouth, too.
Here he comes. Hey, rock the baby to sleep and slam dunk.
Man, that stuff that you don't see every day.
Creativity at its best.
Oh, what a hoop! It counts.
It was everything you could imagine in one dunk.
That is a bellwether to the rest of the league. There's a new sheriff in town. His name is Michael Jordan.
Vince Carter just took the imaginary ladder.
Yeah, I dunked on him. I'll dunk on his mama next week.
Oh, I just threw it down on. That was cool.
Dominique on the break. It's a Charlotte jam. What a jam.
He moving it, hitch up on you.
Look at you and still dunk on you.
Tonight, we settle the debate on the game's most spectacular dunk ever. It's NBA Posterized on TNT. Welcome to NBA Posterized. I'm Ernie Johnson. We're in Las Vegas for the 2007 NBA All-Star Game, and later tonight, they're going to have the Sprite Slam Dunk Contest right here at the Thomas & Mack Center. But over the next hour, the jams you see have nothing to do with dunk contests. They're the greatest dunks in-game in NBA history. Here's what we've done. We've broken them down into various categories, and at the end of the show, we're going to give you what we call the famous four, and that's where you come in. You vote on the most spectacular in-game dunk that you've ever seen. So you ready to go? Good. First category, the power dunks. And what better way to start than with a little chocolate thunder?
Such a sight because the glass went everywhere and Robinson was under the basket and he was trying to get out of the way. He was running and Darryl was in shock.
First thing I was thinking is, oh, man, I got to get out of here. Oh, this glass is coming down. I was like, please don't fail me now.
I remember that was pretty scary because, I mean, even when you see that in slow motion, I mean, you see all this glass just coming down. That was very dangerous.
The game wasn't televised by anybody, but it was across the street from my TV station. So I went over to my cameraman to shoot some highlights and do some post-game interviews.
This is what's left of the Philadelphia 76ers backboard. And I know this has to be a disappointment to you and to all the fans.
Well, it's uncalled for. You know, it didn't have to happen, but that's Daryl Dawkins.
When you look at that bench and you see the one guy jump over the bench like he was coming to the bench like he was like a monster. Like, this guy just broke the backboard. I don't want to go near him.
He actually wrote poetry based on shattering backboards and glass flying, Robinson crying or something.
Glass breaking, rump roasting, rim shaking. Oh, what is it?
Babies crying, Robinson fly on.
Oh, the chocolate thunder flying, glass flying, Robinson crying, babies crying, glass still flying, cats crying, rump roasting, bun toasting. Thank you, man, my MJ.
Doug Collins, the Darryl Dawkins. Oh, he did it again. He broke it again.
The fans in Philadelphia say, hey, you did one on the road. You got to do one for us. And I kept saying, no. They said, no, you got to do it. So I seized the opportunity. I moved in, attacked the basket, boom. And this one, the whole rim came out. So I had to get out of the way again.
Well, if you see me, I threw in the pass, and then I started sliding out of there because I knew he was going to try to tear it down.
He was empowered by this whole thing, this whole breaking the backboard thing. And I think that kind of broke him of that habit because he almost broke his back that time.
He just basically pulled the rim off into his hands. I mean, you see it land on the floor, and he just pulled the bolts out of the entire backboard. I think after that one, I think he got the commissioner's attention.
It was like, hey, this is the commissioner. And I went to my office tomorrow at 9 o'clock in the morning. I was like, uh-oh, Lawrence O'Brien called me in. He said, it's dangerous. I want you to stop doing it. If you don't, it's going to be $5,000 every time you do it. I stopped.
He changed the way they build backboards and rims. Are you kidding me? Like, because of him, there's breakaway baskets.
Daryl Dawkins is the father of power dunking. I'm just one of his sons. Probably his best son. Matter of fact.
Follows and almost and does bring down the entire backcourt. That's one we haven't seen.
I had been traded to the Magic just before that, and so I was new to the team and just getting used to watching Shaq play. But when he pulled the backboard down, the entire stanchion, that was stunning.
You know, I remember the basket just kind of going like this, and then the basket's like, hey, this little dude is too big, and the basket just folded.
The thing that I was amused with that is that Shaq looked back at it and amazing himself. I think he was getting the heck out of the way.
A lot of times when I go up, I like to hang a little bit and pull my knees up. So as I was hanging, I felt it coming down a little bit. And if you slow it down and see what I did when I landed, I was trying to get up from under.
You know, I played against some tall guys in my career. Shaquille O'Neal is the only player I ever played against. And I said, man, that's a big SOB right there.
Hill puts it on the floor. And stops and he brought it down. He brought the whole goal down. Hold on to the roof. The Shaq attack.
He got power that he ain't even unleashed yet. The snap off the backboard, the way he did, mad power.
To grab it like that and to pull it over, and it looked as if that's what he was trying to do too, because you could see the way he was sort of ringing the rim.
One time in New Jersey, Derek Coleman dunked on me. I'll let you show that. So I said to myself, next time we play Jersey, I'm gonna rip the damn backboard off.
I think he actually was doing it on purpose the second time, and he went in, brought the backboard down over Dwayne Schnitz's.
And I had Dwayne Schnitz's on me anyway, so that was an insult to me. So I just went up and I threw it down, and I didn't break the backboard. I broke the whole thing in the back, and that's pretty good.